I'm here with DeVonte King, first year Carpenter Apprentice at the Carpenter Apprenticeship School. So tell me about your story. What made you interested in becoming a carpenter?
I went to Detroit Public Schools. I'm a graduate of DPS. I come from, a hard socioeconomic background. I grew up, I did well enough in school where I was able to go to college, and I pursued a degree. Once I did my 4 years and got my degree, I came back home, I got a degree in communications. It didn't really feel like I was truly passionate about it. It felt more like a job. I found out about a friend who had ran a nonprofit teaching high school kids about carpentry, and I was interested in helping them. And so as we got to know each other, he had mentioned to me that being a part of the union is where he got his start. And I was inspired that, now that I had been helping these high school kids learn about carpentry, I truly found something that I was passionate about. And now that I am following my passion, being a first year apprentice, right now I'm just taking safety classes, but now I can see that the trajectory for me is just super wide open, and I'm excited for that.
So you mentioned you went to college right out of high school. So the opportunity that you have right now, if you would have known this opportunity when you were in high school, what would have been different for you?
There's so many different pieces to being a carpenter. You got wood framing, you got metal stud framing, scaffolding, pile driving, being able to rig. Those things are literally essential to everything that everyone needs as far as, buildings being built. We're a part of that. And so I'm excited to be a part of that, and to still make close to 20 bucks an hour when I'm working. This is the first time ever being a carpenter. It's starting off. To be able to make close to 20 bucks an hour, and then it grows incrementally. So for me, that's great, because, I could look up 6 months and I got a raise. And, now I am making $20, $21 an hour, and, and just to keep going. So I think that at the end of the 4-year apprenticeship, once I am a full journeyman, the skills that I am able to acquire here is just going to set me up for a lifetime of just prosperity and just happiness, because I was able to take that chance on myself. I can bet on myself, use my own hands for, my own future, and create whatever I want to create. That's beautiful for me.
You have this this sense of passion, like you mentioned earlier, about becoming a true craftsman in your trade. What gives you that drive to wake up every morning and pursue your dream?
Growing up, and you do have to struggle, it makes you appreciate, coming home with a check for 1 week that was normally for 1 month. And I think for me, that was huge, just to be able to make that much money in a week. And that was the most I've ever gotten paid, ever working. Minimum wage, you're getting $7.25, and if you find other jobs, you can work for somebody for 10, 12 bucks. Nobody's gonna pay you legally close to 20 bucks an hour, and you get to actually work on somebody else's project. I could go home around 3 o'clock, still take a nap, and go out and do whatever I want to do. As long as I get back up in the morning and go to work, I can make my own future, and I can do whatever I want.
Have you ever tried to inspire anyone in your community to take the path that you're taking right now?
We've moved back to Detroit, and we found that all these great things are happening. We wanted to be a part of that. So now as the city is growing and, more projects are on the way, Amazon project on State Fairgrounds and things like that, we get to be a part of that.
When you graduated high school, you went to college, there were other jobs that you were working prior to you gaining an interest in carpentry. Speak on that experience before carpentry came in your life.
With this career, using my hands, I get to not only bring home the bacon, I get to bring home the bacon, influence not only my life, but other people who would want to get a good start in finding a career that can change their lives. And plus, I'm making an impact on the city that I know and I love.
I know you're a first-year apprentice, so how long have you actually been in?
I'm super fresh. I'm like 2 months in. I think that with me getting a fresh start like this, not having a real background in carpentry, like I said, my degree was in communications. I haven't worked on a house or a property prior to becoming a real carpenter. Now that I get the opportunity to have these skills and learn about more of this, you know, now it's kind of fueling and propelling what I want to do for the rest of my life. You get to really make an impact. I don't think in any other occupation you get to truly make an impact. I think this is one of the only, if not the best one, to be able to impact other people's lives in a major way.
My father used to tell me, he told me, son, find something you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah, and that's exactly what my mom was mentioning. She just wanted me to pursue something that I love to do. And so, you know, although that, you know, her passion really propelled me into finding something that I love to do, I'm glad that I was able to find this today, because had I not found that, working retail, going to work, coming back to work, coming back, there's no impact there. I am just a customer service representative at that point. I don't get a chance to say, hey, we built that.
You built the retail store.
I built the retail store, exactly. So now having the skills to actually put up a retail store, if I do decide to save up some money and get some commercial property, I'll know how to put it together to make it something that people can look at and be like, wow, this is really great space. I did that. No one else was able to do that. Can't take the skills away from me. I know the knowledge and I'll put it up. So I think that's just the biggest part of it, is that with this skill and with this career, you can do whatever you want to do with it. Even if you didn't want to build anything, another thing for the rest of your life, the money that you will be able to make, you can support your family, you know, and then that way you don't have to struggle. You can come straight out of high school, make 18, because now we're making 18 bucks an hour. So now, you know, for 16, 17, 18-year-olds, once they apply and get into the school, they'll be making really probably 20 bucks an hour.
Starting off.
I'm 2 months in. That's perfect. And at that point, then you can literally make the life choices that you will want to make to, you know, kind of make yourself better, make your family better, make the people around you better. They'll be inspired by the work that you do. And who knows, you might even get some more people to join along and now follow the same trade as you once you decide to take that step into carpentry.